What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dane Sauce, and I'm back with a performance test for you guys. I know it's been a while, but hey, I'm back on this grind. Basketball content coming. Let's get it. So today, I have the Nike Zoom RIZE. I picked these up for super cheap, and that's why I'm doing this performance test, because I know, just like myself, there's a ton of people out there looking for good price shoes, looking for the best performance, best bang for your buck. I've been wearing these for 2.5 to 3 weeks now, so I'm giving you guys an accurate, broken in performance review, okay? I've fully tested them. These are not just some brand new try them on once, you know, we don't do that here. We don't do that over here at Sauce Industries, you feel me? I've seen a lot of these brand new on like East Bay or like on just big sites for only like 60 bucks. I'm just gonna tell you right now, absolutely worth it. If you can get a pair for 80 bucks or below, worth your money, bro, promise you. I picked these up at Burlington's for $15, so am I a little bit biased on the price? Yes, maybe a little bit. Okay, I've had about 4 sessions of playing pickup, playing games in these. I got a few clips. Let's roll that right now. Other than playing, I've been in the gym working out in these, getting shots up, working on moves and stuff, really getting a feel for them. Let's start off with the traction, because that is usually the most important thing we need to focus on. In 2021, bro, we don't accept basketball shoes with bad traction, okay? None of that garbage. Let's take a look at the tread pattern here. Overall, got the classic herringbone tread pattern. Little play on it on the forefoot here with the translucent. And it does have the wide base here, so you don't tip, and I'm gonna talk about that more in a second. So as you guys know, the translucent compound, horrible, freaking trash, but it did well on the shoe. Okay, I'll give it credit where credit is due. This court that I'm playing on right now, super clean. The court that I'm playing on in the pickup games at the rec, that court is pretty dang dirty. And then I played on another court that was just extremely dirty. Like, you wipe them, you walk 2 feet and you look and there's just dirt all built, like disgusting, bro. How did they hold up? Let's do a comparison here. They're not gonna come close to the KD12s, they're not. As far as like a solid model that is released almost every year, something like the Hyperdunk, the Hyperfuse, things that you guys would be used to in this same budget range, they're gonna hold up extremely well compared to those. Now, I don't know why they're still making so many shoes with this translucent garbage, because literally every single performance review, everyone agrees the translucent sucks. The compound is not the same. Why can't they make the compound the same? These ones, I got the white for the solid rubber, held up well, felt good. Overall, for the traction, out of 10, I'm gonna say an 8.5, an 8. Okay, if this clear section wasn't on the forefoot, I think my mind would be different. I think I would bump it up to a 9 or something. So we're gonna go 8 out of 10 on the traction. Now, let's move on to the cushioning. As far as the cushioning goes, you have an enormous zoom unit here in the forefoot. You can even see it through the translucent. That thing is literally just this. Like, it's huge. You can see the line where it ends right here. As far as the heel goes, I'm unclear on what cushioning they have in the heel, because it feels extremely cushioned. Anytime you have a full length cushioning, lots of zoom setup like this, you're gonna lose some court feel. So as far as recommending this shoe for guards, it honestly just depends how you play, bro, how you feel, because there are benefits to this shoe that would be better than like a low Kyrie, but better than like a bulky LeBron, high top, huge bubble. Like, it's, you know, it just depends. So for me personally, I'm a wing, so I'm light and I like to explode. I'm a shooter, you know. I'm fast, I'm not a big by any means, but I could see how this could be labeled as a big man shoe. Heavy cushioning. I saw some people saying it's like a Brook Lopez shoe, you know what I mean? But Honestly, the weight of it, not that bad, especially compared to something like a Westbrook. Like, a lot of people said those were overly heavy. I don't buy that either. I thought they were one of the best performance shoes I've ever used. People get into the details of that a little too much, in my opinion. It's not going to affect your foot in the way that people act like it's going to. And I know that a lot of people just love a big cushioning setup. I love it too, okay? I might not pick these if I'm going to play a really serious game. There's other shoes I'm gonna play in, but if I'm working out, you know, these are nice to work out in. You're relieving some stress off your joints. That cushioning setup is gonna protect you from a lot. As far as heel to toe transition, these are flawless, honestly, because this rounded back, this is something I was actually really surprised about before I played in the shoe. This rounded back, it seems like it sticks out a lot, but when I was playing, this just compresses easily, no problem there. And just the rounded toe, like, it was fine. I know that we have grown to love how the outsole comes up here on the inside for when you're cutting and whatever, and you gotta get that little grip. That worked really well. This wide base, this little piece of the translucent thing, will keep your foot from tipping. And I was so happy about that, because if this would have been rounded, it would have been too high. Now, as you saw on the traction test, my foot was coming up over, you know, because of this one piece upper. My foot was coming over the edge, and if it wasn't for this, then you're probably gonna have some rolling problems. But because of this, you should not have a problem. It felt safe, secure. I have a wide foot, so I like to have a base that's gonna protect me from rolling my ankle or whatever. I have high arches, wide feet, not a good combo, but in these I felt safe and secure. Overall cushioning, I gotta give it a 9.5 out of 10. If you like a really cushiony setup, these are a 10 out of 10. Materials, as far as the upper goes, this upper was so nice, and I am just now realizing that I'm getting a little ripping. I didn't even see that before. The amount of ripping there. So as far as durability is gonna go, they're not gonna hold up like a Zoom Soldier, but I gotta say it's worth it, especially for the price point you can get these at right now. If you gotta invest in 2 pairs, bro, what? 2 pairs of these is less than like a top performance model still, like way less actually. If you're getting it for 60, 70 bucks, what? Why not? But if you're like me, you rotate through shoes, you know, you're not gonna just be beating in a pair. But if you are like I used to be when I was younger, and you get 1 pair for the whole season, that might change. But at the same time, wear your shoes, bro. I don't think your foot is gonna rip through these after 2 months of wear. It's not that dramatic. The way these fit to my foot was really nice. This one piece upper, honestly, I did not expect it to fit like this for a shoe at this price point. Materials, honestly, they did a great job. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. All right, as far as the support goes, I know this is very important for a lot of you guys. It's important for me as well. Like I said before, I have like rolled my ankle a ton of times in different shoes. I know how it is. Basically, the myth about the high top stopping your ankle from rolling is really that. It's just a myth. Over time, people have started to realize that if you play in low top shoes, I mean, if you land on the side of your foot like this and you tip, I mean, you can't really stop that. If you're in a high top shoe, it's not like if you land like this and it turns, it's just gonna magically bring your foot back. It doesn't work like that. If you land on someone's foot, bro, you're turning your ankle either way. People's view of support is really changing nowadays, but the support did feel good. There is a small TPU heel counter in here that feels pretty good, but it is pretty soft. You know, this is not like a hard, just locked in, you can't flex. The shoe is very flexible. This whole upper, I mean, look, this upper is just bendable. So it's a mid-top shoe. Now, is the support gonna be a little better than a low top? Absolutely. I mean, giving you these higher laces to tie tighter will give you more support. Maybe a little more constriction, but I didn't feel constricted. I like mid-tops anyways. I like the KDs. I like the KD 12 and 13. Those are my favorite performance shoes of all time. So I didn't have a problem with these. Overall, for the support, I'm gonna give it a 7.5 to 8 out of 10, which is still solid, but it's like, don't just get this shoe because of the support, although it is an added feature compared to a low top version. Now, as far as the fit goes, I'm gonna list my sizes for you guys so you can see how I adjusted my size for these. If I'm wearing a Jordan 1 casually, I'm wearing a size 13. If I am wearing a basketball shoe made by Nike, I like a 13.5. So KD 12s, KD 13s, a 13.5 fits me perfectly. These are a 14 and they fit me perfectly. So I recommend going a half size up because of the upper, especially if you have a wide foot like me, go a half size up. If we're doing the mom test where you bend down and you just push your thumb by your toe, these felt similar to a 13.5, the way I fit. I know that there's a lot of cushioning in them. There is a lot of padding inside this heel collar, so part of that is gonna make the shoe a little smaller, even if it's that half size bigger. So definitely go half size up. That's what I'm gonna recommend. As far as breathability, they are breathable. The material is nice. I mean, it's that mesh constructed material. It's gonna give you some airflow. You're gonna be fine. Also, a feature I love is this heel tab. This is key, bro. I hate when shoes don't have this. I think every shoe could be better with that. And also the one on the tongue. As far as the looks go, they're fine. You know, they're not KD's, they're not Kyrie's, they're not LeBron's, okay? But they look fine. Now that I think about it, this is probably the only shoe that I think the inside looks better than the outside. This big Nike swoosh, if they would have put this on the outside, I think the shoe would have been way more popular. There are a couple nice touches though. They got the little Nike perforations back here. Now, the reason I recommend these so strongly, some key features: the fit, the materials are very nice, and the cushion is extremely plushy. All of these factors considered, and then you put that nice, small, little, minuscule price point on top of it, it's a no-brainer for me, bro. Just pick up a pair. You're not breaking the bank or your mom's bank or whatever. I know how it is, bro. Sometimes it's hard to get your parents to buy shoes. Sometimes it's hard to set aside that money if you're working or whatever, but it's worth it. Stay fresh. Keep yourself in some nice shoes, bro. Don't be wearing these beat ass holes in the bottom shoes, okay? You can do it. You can grind. You can get more shoes, I promise you. And then once you get a rotation, you don't have to buy more shoes because they don't wear down as fast. See, that's what people don't understand. Cool. That's what the moms don't understand when they're like, why do you want so many shoes? You gotta tell them, I want a cycle. Guess what, mom? They're gonna last forever. They're gonna last so much longer because I'm not just beating up one pair. And yeah, all right, you get what I'm saying. This has been the Nike Zoom RIZE performance test. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna have a lot more content coming soon. Basketball stuff that I know you guys enjoy. I know that I enjoy. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video, it helps out a lot. Gives me some motivation to crank out more content for you guys. I mean, I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm probably the coldest hooper that reviews shoes because I've looked around on YouTube, bro. I miss the Kick Genius days, but they don't really do this anymore. I'm trying to fill that role. I want to be the coldest hooper that reviews shoes. I play college ball. I'm not gonna act like I'm a big shot or anything like that, but come on, bro. You see what I'm doing out here. Check out my Instagram as well, at Dane Ibsen. And please check out my music, Dane Sauce, on all platforms. I have a lot of new stuff coming soon. You're good. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is Dane Sauce, and I'm out.